Hey, good morning, folks. We're out here at Lindo Lake. What a beautiful morning to do a car review, right? Well, guess what? I've got a phenomenal car. Little backdrop. I own a 2004 RX 330 with 224,000 miles. Runs like a top. This is an RX. It's a 450H. Yeah, it's bigger, it's wider, it's taller. It's got a lot more features. But let me tell you, if you're into plug-in hybrids, this could be the car for you. It scratches and marks all the boxes. The color on this one is cloudburst gray, because everybody loves to know what the colors are. 2.5-liter four-cylinder plug-in. Plug-in, if you want to know, well, what's the difference between a plug-in and a hybrid? Well, a plug-in, you plug it into your 220 or your 110, gives you what do I say? 37-mile range without gasoline. A hybrid, on the other hand, it'll use battery, then it'll use gas, and it'll use battery, and it uses gas. So it gets you about 40, 42, 43 miles per gallon. With this system, it'll get you approximately 83 miles per gallon with gas and electric. So look at your driving characteristics. Do you have a home charger? Is your house set up for 220? Those are all the things you need to answer those questions before you pull the trigger. But this guy, CVT transmission, is probably one of the better ones on the market. Not a big fan. Lexus does an awesome job on that. You've got all-wheel drive. You got all the safety you could ever want. Lane departure, front collision, back collision. I mean, you really got it all. You've also got, of all things, AT&T Wi-Fi. Never heard of that before. So I guess AT&T wants a piece of the pie. And everything's kind of a trial, anywhere from 3 to 4 on up. Check with the dealer if you're going to pull the trigger on all that. 14-inch touchscreen, massive. We'll show you that when we do the walk around. Big panoramic sunroof, opens and not only pulls the shade back. Heated, ventilated seats, plus steering wheel. Hit automatic. You don't have to set the temp. It will control your body temp and your interior temp that you chose to keep you nice, warm, and cuddly. A lot of the steering wheel's got beautiful wood, leather accents. Again, we'll show you that as well. Wireless phone chargers. You know how much I love those. Thermatic ambient lighting. So if you want to change your mood, you can do that. I haven't, don't care. 21-inch alloy wheels gives you a beautiful ride. You got a Mark Levinson sound system. If you're commuting and you just want to kick back and listen to some great sound, it's almost concert quality. You've got 4 models. You got the RX 350, you got the RX 350H hybrid, and then you got the RX 350 plug-in. So you've got many choices, just basically depending on, what your driving characteristics are all about. Base price, $68,730. Freight, $1,350. So you're looking at about $75,930 before tax and license. So that's kind of what you're looking at. And by the way, if you need to tow something with it, $34.95. Not bad. Almost 3,500 pounds storage capacity. So it's kind of an all-around. It is a 2-row. It's not a 3-row. So you don't have to worry about that. And so let's take a walk around inside and give you a bird's eye view of the RX 450H. All right, let's start with the front. Now they haven't eliminated it, but when this grille came out on the gas model, people went crazy. They said, oh, that's so bad. That's ugly. Then all of a sudden, Lexus kept refining it. And now all of a sudden, we're not hearing anything about it. You notice the Access OK stickers are on it. Means you can go into the HOV lane because it is a plug-in hybrid. Nice. The styling on it, the sweeping LED headlighting. I mean, everything, not only does it look good, but there's a reason, and that's all about fuel mileage. The nice low sloping windshield, believe it or not, does eliminate the chances of rock chips. Okay. Opening the doors gives you a nice wide door opening, beautiful leather. You know, if you rub your hands across it, it's really nice. Mark Levinson sound system. I'll kind of step back. The dash is kind of cockpit oriented to where the way it's laid out. Once you get in it, you can control the vehicle pretty much from the steering wheel or the center console. Paddle shifting. We're going to go ahead. Here, I'll just do that for you. Everything on this vehicle is pretty much power. Okay, so let's open the back door. One of the things that's interesting on this vehicle that you don't normally see is the center console is kind of interesting as it opens and closes left and right. There's your left side if you want to open it up from a left hand, or the passenger wants to open it. Not a big thing, but you don't see that very often. And if your driver wants to open it and get in, there you go. Passenger wants to get in, there you go. All wood, by the way. And then you open, this is where your phone charger and everything goes. You got your USB ports out here. Just a simple touch. Closes it. Got all your controls for traction control, you know, hold, brake. You got auto EV, whether you want to go from gas to electric. Let's go ahead and start it. Simple one push with your foot on the brake pedal. Now it's probably going to try to crush my photographer. But let's close this door so it doesn't sing at us. Now and it's got the panoramic rear view mirror. Again, if you're not a fan of that, you can kick it to normal. I kind of like it. Look at this nice, great big dash, easy to find. I've got heat seats on auto, steering wheels on auto. You can set your climate control. You can set anything and everything you need. Just hit auto and you're good to go. Then if you go to sound, there's all your stations, your phone if you need to, favorites, contacts, recent, keypad. You don't even have to get close. Here's vehicle, which will give you history, trip information, things in case you need to keep track of. Here's all your select a profile. You can actually set this thing up, your own profile, so this vehicle knows you more than it knows anything. Go back to the navigation again, and everything is controlled over here. You can get it larger. You know, if you want to see more, you can go negative. You can switch it around from north to south, east to west, and then put your destinations in, and it'll walk you through it completely. Yeah. Simple, easy knobs, just control your temp, which I like personally more so than other ways. You can sync it up, which is good, so that if I turn this one, it turns both of them, so I don't have to really kind of fool around with it. There's your overhead camera. What it's doing right now, it's just checking to see if we have any geese that might be under the front wheels, which we would hate to have to run over a goose, but it's also for people too. So it does this complete surround check for safety, and as long as it's comfortable and it's happy, then you're pretty much good to go. This is another outside surround, looking at it from a different point of view, which is quite unique. Making sure that everybody's safe and you're not having a problem, and then it goes back to its original. So again, I love the fact that you can do that. And then of course you can go here, you can do the cornering view under the car, and imagine viewing under the car. I mean, it's amazing. So in case you drive over a log or a kid's toy or what have you. So, you know, that right there was letting us know a car was driving by. So that way we won't open the door or cause any kind of a situation there. Your displays are in 3D. It'll give you distance. It'll give you, I don't even know why it gives you body color, but it does. But that's the kind of camera views you can get with the Lexus. Now let's kick this open because this is kind of interesting. Okay, so here's your pano roof. And once you get past the safety feature, it goes all the way back. So not only do you get a nice view, and so you can also throw this open if you're so inclined to where you want. Let's see how much farther. Oh, okay. See how farther that goes. Okay, so that's as far as that's going to go. And then, of course, if you want to close it, you're more than welcome to do so. And the same thing with your power shade. Rear view mirrors with lighting for putting on your makeup, driver and passenger, which is very nice. Turns on your interior lighting. You can click it to where when the doors open, the light comes on, or you can turn it off accordingly. Just simple touch for that. What else have we got? Steering wheel's got paddle shifters that are easy to, manipulate. I'm not a paddle shifter guy so much, on a luxury car like so. But all your controls are here. Your phone is here. Your stations. You've got different pages on the vehicle that if you're looking to change. Heads-up display, if you'll notice. I don't know if our camera can pick that up. But when you click it around, you can start, doing different displays actually on the steering wheel or on the dash, which is really quite a nice feature. It'll tell you to hold, delete messages, because that's one of the neat things about this vehicle is that when you do get a phone call, this will walk you through it. And how comfortable is this? So look at this beautiful wood inlaid into the leather so you don't end up with an ice cold or a freezing steering wheel. All right, so let's take a walk to the back. Let's see what we got outside there. Door opening is a real light pressure knob, which is kind of nice. And kick open the back, which is real simple. I'm going to do that. And then you also have window shades. Now, these are manual, which I like. There we go. And they're on the inside, so for privacy. And then, of course, you can do the manual lowering of the seat backs. And I think there's a control out there as well on the back. And we'll go take a look because it might be. And this is one of the very few cars that still has, if you can believe it, gas door opening. How many of them you see with gas door opening? Well, Lexus still must like that idea because it works out just fine. And yes, I have not finished my book yet, but I'm working on it. Okay, so we've got control. See, we've got controls here too. So if you can either do it from the driver's seat, or as you can see the seat coming up, you can actually do it from back here as well if you're going to load or unload. And that's really kind of nice. So you have your option of going both ways. Tie downs in the back. And you got a first aid kit. You got a 12-volt plug-in for accessories. Here's your cable, which is easy to plug in for your charging systems if you're going to go ahead and use it. And then, of course, you got a little toolbar. You've got an air pump with a cylinder in the event you were to have a flat tire. So you're not going to get a spare tire with this particular car. You got this really nice cargo cover. Comes out, protects all your views. And by the way, with the holiday seasons, if you're going to the mall, if you're going to go shopping, if you don't have one of these, throw a blanket or something over all your presents, because unfortunately, those folks out there that are a little on the dishonest side, they're looking in the back window and they're trying to find their own Christmas presents on your dime or nickel. All-wheel drive, take it anywhere you want to go. Mud, snow, light snow, probably not heavy snow. Styling is there. It's all Lexus. I mean, how could you go wrong? So if you're looking for an SUV, it'll get you an awful lot of mileage. I mean, if I get over 200, you can do 300 with this if you take care of it. That's it. 2024 Lexus RX 450h. The 25s are coming out. Might make a screaming deal. Go to the end of the month, last couple of days. We're at the end of the year. You can make a deal on your own Lexus. Check it out. Hey, we're down here at Lindo Lake. I hope you've had a great time. Make sure you go to mymotoverse.com website. Start taking a look. You might be pleasantly surprised that you could QR code your car.